My beloved, do you know how near I am to you right now? As you read these words, I am here with you, moving quietly around you. I have waited for this calm moment in your day to speak directly to your heart. Consider this my note to you, a straightforward message that reminds you of your uniqueness. From the very first beat of your heart, I recognized you by name. You are not an accident or a mere chance occurrence. I saw your smile, your tears, your hopes, and your struggles long before you were even born. I waited patiently, like any caring parent would, for every moment of your life, so I could be with you during victories and to comfort you in defeats. You are not lost in a vast universe, but are a valued individual. My heart is open to you always. Can you feel that closeness? When you feel isolated, overwhelmed, or insignificant, remember that my care is not based on your achievements or mistakes. Just as a parent's eyes are full of warmth for their child, I see you with a constant and true caring. Pause for a moment and accept this truth. I am here, and I care for you deeply. Not a single moment of your life or beat of your heart passes by without my notice. When your face lights up with laughter, I share your joy. When sorrow dims your view, I share in your pain. If you have ever wondered why I care, let these words dispel any thought that you are alone. I am closer than the air you breathe. Let this moment mark the start of something real. Open your heart so that my care fills every empty space within you. In times when you feel uncertain or frightened, remember that someone who knows you by name and values you is always here. If anyone ever makes you doubt your worth, let these words quiet those doubts. You belong to me, and I will never let you go. Allow yourself to be at ease in the strength that I offer. Have you ever wondered just how great this care is? In every quiet instance when your thoughts drift like leaves in the wind, I observe every flicker of feeling. I do not let a tear fall without noticing it. Every tear you shed and every sound of sadness is known to me. I am the one who brought you together with purpose and care, and I understand you better than you might understand yourself. I know your habits, your strengths, and your vulnerabilities, even the parts of you you struggle to grasp. Your anxieties, doubts, and peculiarities are seen clearly by me. There is no part of you that I have not intentionally embraced. Whenever you feel that the world does not see you or understand you, remember that with me, you are accepted and valued. I am not distracted or indifferent. I am as close as your very breath, aware of each moment and every thought that arises in your mind. When life places heavy burdens on your shoulders, I do not simply stand aside. I carry those burdens with you. My care is not a simple reflex. It is a steady flow of concern that bridges my heart with yours. Think back to times when you felt completely isolated, when you believed that no one could understand your heartache. I was there, quietly offering hope through the still moments of your heart. My concern does not depend on whether you actively accept it or not. I remain by your side in every moment, hoping that one day you will let me share your burdens. I notice your victories as well, even when you forget them. I see when you choose kindness despite the temptation to react otherwise, and I celebrate every act of forgiveness, every time you confess your fearful thoughts. Your courage, compassion, and determination are all things that brighten my heart. Do not dismiss these as minor details. Every bit of personal growth speaks to the potential I have placed in you. I also notice your lingering doubts, those unresolved questions that create dark spaces in your mind. Perhaps it is hard for you to believe these words or to understand why some opportunities remain out of reach. Let those uncertainties rest with me, because I value even your questions. My empathy extends to both your wounds and your queries. Your skepticism does not diminish my support. I want to help you work through each questioning moment, gradually revealing the truth in the right time. Nothing you experience ever takes me by surprise. I am aware of the trauma that shadows you, the challenges that drain your strength now, and even the struggles that will come later. Through every trial, I stand ready with help beyond what you might expect, a steady security to overcome heartbreak, and a helping hand that stays with you when you fall. Look inward and let the transparency of my care clear away any shame or regret that may darken your self-image. The world might measure you by what you have not done or by shallow achievements, but I see you for the qualities that truly matter. I see your potential, your destiny, and your strength. I offer no harsh judgment, only a desire to see you evolve into the person I always believed you could be. Do not turn away from this reality. There is nothing superficial about my commitment to you. Please do not take this promise lightly. You are completely known to me, and your worth is beyond description. Look deep inside and find the understanding that you have longed for. In this shared space, let your anxiety ease and your heart calm, because when you see how I view you, your worries fade away, replaced by a steady sense of care. I see the heavy load that sometimes rests upon your heart, the quiet concerns, the restless nights, the persistent questions that you face when you are alone. I want you to remember today that my presence is not merely an imagined comfort, but an enduring refuge. When confusion surrounds you, listen carefully for the quiet reminder. I am here. You are not alone. Even those who seem strongest eventually tire, and there are times when you may feel completely spent. Yet do not lose hope. I am here to lift you up, to hold you close, and to rejuvenate your spirit. When life's challenges weigh you down, trust that you can lean on me. I am the stable support beneath your feet as the storms of life rage around you. No burden is too heavy for us to bear together. If your heart aches from disappointment, or if you feel that giving up is the only option, remember that I have not forgotten you. I take pride in mending the broken and building hope from shattered pieces, just as you have heard of others who, even in their darkest moments, found renewal. Such transformations are not random. They are evidence of my constant care. Let these words be a beacon of hope. Do not be afraid, for I am steadfastly with you. These are not empty platitudes. They are the firm promise of my unwavering support. Bring your worries into this open space and watch as they gradually lose their hold on you. When you open up and trust me, your anxieties begin to dissipate. I know some part of you may still wonder if these words are truly meant for you, especially if you have seen others find relief while you continue to struggle. Be assured that my care is not limited to a select few. It is there for you too. My strength and calm are not exclusive. They belong to everyone who needs them. Your pain and every burden you bear are significant to me. There is no sorrow or hidden grief that I will not help alleviate with sincere care. Think back to the times when you feared losing a job, when you thought a relationship would end in heartbreak, or when unexpected setbacks left you feeling hopeless. Was I not there with you during all those moments? The answers might not always come in the form you expect, but my commitment never wavers. For every hardship, I have provided a way forward, and for every trial, there is relief that goes beyond what you imagined possible. I understand that sometimes the challenges of life might seem too great to bear on your own. My dear one, rest on the strength of these words. Let them nourish your spirit and help build a foundation of resilience. Quietly affirm to yourself, I am not abandoned. I am cherished, and I will stand firm because of the enduring support I receive. By speaking these words, whether softly or in silence, you align your mind with a deeper truth. Overcoming challenges is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing journey built step by step. Every prayer you say, every tear you let fall, every moment of trust amid difficulty adds to the strength of your spirit. We build resilience with every small victory. Do not despise the slow pace of progress. Instead, understand that each trial you endure shapes you, like a process that forges character in a quiet, determined manner. I am here with you through every bump in the road, ready to guide you toward a place of lasting peace. My intent is not merely to comfort you, but to equip you with the strength to face the realities of life. As long as you lean on me, you have the courage to persist, the power to recover, and the assurance that everything will come together as it should. Now, having taken comfort in these words, I invite you to look inside yourself. Let the quiet in your heart reveal the hidden bruises and long-held resentments that you have carried too long. Know that my care is not about erasing your past, but about helping you see it in a way that does not define your future. I see all of you, the strengths and the scars, and I am here to help you embrace every part. I remain with you through every difficulty and every joy, offering my unwavering support. When you face setbacks or feel overwhelmed by the challenges of life, Remember that you never have to do it alone. My support is constant and accessible, ready to help you gather the strength to continue. Each small step, each moment of perseverance, builds upon the foundation of care that has always been present for you. You are not defined solely by what you have failed to do, but by the courage with which you continue to move forward, and by the undeniable truth that you are never alone. Hold on to these thoughts when the weight of your struggles seems unbearable. Every hardship you face is met with the promise that my support is always there, offering stability and guidance. Trust that with every setback, there is a way forward, and with every moment of despair comes the possibility of renewal. Reflect on these words whenever doubt creeps in, and let the certainty of my presence steady your heart. Every beat, every breath, every step is known and cherished by someone who truly cares for you. Trust in your own inner strength, supported by a care that is as real as the very air you breathe. When you find yourself questioning your worth or the meaning of your struggle, remember that my care is constant and unwavering. You are deeply important, and nothing can diminish your value in my eyes. So, as you continue through life, let these words be a reminder. In each moment of doubt or fear, when life seems overwhelming, I am right here with you. Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity for growth, and every moment of despair is met with a promise of renewal. You have always been supported, and that support remains unbroken regardless of the obstacles before you. Trust that no matter how dire the situation seems, there is a steadfast presence ready to help you move forward. Your journey is one of continuous discovery and growth, and I am here with you every step of the way. I want to welcome you into my heart so we can begin to heal together. Surrender isn't about giving up or accepting pain. It's about allowing someone to help mend your broken pieces. I do not expect you to be perfect. I accept you with all your scars and struggles. Notice the hurt you have endured, the times when life felt off, and the shame you have hidden away. This honest self-examination sets the stage for you to experience the care I offer. Stand with me, holding your mistakes and regrets, and let them rest at my feet, because my care is a constant, cleansing source. Even if guilt feels overwhelming, know that I am familiar with every moment of your life. Yet I choose to approach you with the aim of releasing that burden. Trust me with your feelings of not being enough, because I promise that your darkest marks can be transformed into something pure and new. You may feel that parts of your past are beyond repair, but there is nothing in your life that I cannot help to heal. When you share your wounds, whether inflicted by others or by your own choices, I will turn them into signs of recovery. What once embarrassed you can now serve as an encouragement to others, and I can see the meaningful purpose in your life, even when you are lost in your pain. Reflect on the many gifts you have received, the answered prayers, the support of people, and those moments when hope unexpectedly touched you. Let these memories remind you that my support is constant and not bound by time. If I have been true before, I will remain faithful now. Let gratitude replace your doubts, even if it's hard to express in words. Know that even when your only prayer comes in the form of tears, I recognize and understand them completely. I do not need grand gestures to move you. I only need your honesty and willingness to show your hidden hurts so that I can begin the healing process. When you stumble, remember to forgive, because holding on to anger only harms your spirit. Forgiveness is not a denial of your pain or injustice. It is an act of trust in the fairness and compassion I provide. By releasing expectations of what others owe you, you can break the cycle of never-ending anger. Hand over your mistakes and let freedom rise like the morning sun. Consider also the fears that still linger: fear of the unknown, of failing, or not being accepted. These fears might dim your best intentions, but remember that I care deeply about your future and want to treat you kindly. Let go of those fears so they do not control your actions or stifle your dreams, for I am here, watching over you. With each moment you release fear, you make room for belief to take root. Surrender, at its core, is an act of love that recognizes I can carry your burdens. I invite you to let me change your heart, refresh your mind, and reshape your vision. By releasing what you cannot control, you open yourself up to the care I long to offer, which brings peace, healing, and a closer connection to my presence. Free yourself from the chains of guilt and regret, and allow your heart to be renewed. Take this step of trust and let your truth shine, placing your tears, burdens, dreams, and weaknesses at my feet. In return, I offer the comfort of my care, the unwavering support of my peace, and the promise that you will never be left alone. This is your moment to surrender, a chance to let light touch every dark spot of your life, both past and present. I have always been by your side, carrying your worries and understanding your inner thoughts. Let me guide you toward a quiet space where no fear or regret remains, and where your soul can finally meet mine. Come to me not because you must, but because you yearn for connection. Even as the world clamors for your attention and tears you apart, remember that a deeper longing lives within you, a desire to connect with the source of all life. By honoring that desire, you invite my presence to calm the chaos and quiet your anxious mind. This is not about putting on a grand performance for me, but rather about resting in the acceptance I already offer. Much like a child trusts a loving parent to be safe and cared for, allow your heart to release its burdens and leave your worries with me. Even on days when you wake feeling overwhelmed by your concerns, know that my presence is always near, ready to listen if you speak your troubles aloud or simply sigh them away. You will feel my presence not only in ritual and prayer, but with every breath you take. In this quiet fellowship, you need not hide your scars or your secret pain. I see deeply into your true self. Here, at the meeting point of your humanity and my care, sincerity brings healing and growth. I accept you unconditionally, not because you are flawless, but because I value every part of you. Like a close friend who listens to all your stories, I not only hear, but also have the ability to mend, revive, and uplift your spirit. Often, my response may be a subtle shift, a quiet moment of peace, or an encouraging thought, small signs of my caring presence. Understand that our relationship has its seasons, much like the weather. Sometimes you feel me strongly, as on a warm summer day, and other times it might seem as if I am hidden, like during a cold winter. Do not mistake my quiet for absence. Even when you cannot see me, I'm at work, nurturing your faith and teaching you to trust the true nature of my care rather than fleeting feelings. Like seeds lying dormant under winter's cover, new life is always growing, even if it is not yet visible. To nurture this growth, let my words become your safe place. The scriptures are not just ancient writings. They are a flowing source of truth that feeds my care for you. Whether you meditate on a single verse or read an entire passage, know that I am present and ready to enliven those words. As you read, see each promise as a simple reminder of my love. Let the messages of hope and comfort settle into your heart, becoming places where you can share your thoughts and feel my presence step by step. When you pray, whether in public or in private, you join your soul with a higher voice. True worship is not about fancy songs and elaborate rituals, but about letting your genuine love and trust shine through, looking beyond everyday troubles to acknowledge a greater power. Even when you offer thanks in the midst of hardship, it becomes an act of trust in something enduring and powerful. Embracing this intimate life is not laziness, but a way to ground yourself in who I am, allowing me to shape your hopes and ease your fears. In those quiet moments, you will find the strength to face challenges, supported by a peace that outlasts your worries. When you see that your concerns no longer define you, your heart is freed and ready to embrace more of what I offer. Recognize that this longing is a sacred invitation to seek me daily, in every joyful cry and tearful moment, assured that my care is always with you. The invitation is open. Come, find rest in my presence, and experience the deep love I have for you. Open your heart to the beauty around you, from the small wildflower pushing through concrete to the harmonious dance of the stars in the sky. Every part of creation reflects a piece of my care, and so do you. In these quiet moments, let your soul be captivated by visions that go beyond the ordinary. Imagine standing by the sea, where even the mightiest waves can be calmed by my guiding hand, allowing you to step forward without fear. When you look to me, fear fades away, and what once seemed impossible becomes a path of hope. Trust that I will not forsake you, for it is I who calms the storms, wrapping you in warmth that is not of this world, but born of my enduring love. When life grows turbulent, remember that my care shields you like a protective garment, soft yet unyielding against criticism and doubt. Even the harshest winds and darkest nights cannot harm your spirit when you rest in my shelter. Look ahead, and you will see the promise of safety and truth shining like a distant light, a reminder that every false insecurity is cut away by my unwavering care. My power to heal is sure, and I encourage you to believe in it as fully as you believe in the unmovable earth beneath you. With faith, even the tallest obstacles fall, and even the most chaotic storms part before me. Nothing is impossible when you place your trust in this care. Let these words comfort you when you are burdened by guilt or grief. I can unlock every chain that binds you, freeing you from the weight of past failures. Speak your truth without fear, for I am here to remove all that prevents you from living the life meant for you. Imagine my hands gently wiping away your tears, holding each one as proof of your journey, even as I bring you comfort beyond what words can say. When you give me your pain, I transform it into joy, and even create moments where sorrow turns into a dance of hope. I cherish every part of you, every happiness and every hurt, for they all contribute to a greater, enduring plan. Do not doubt my ability to mend every loose end, because your life is precious to me. Let these images stay with you as a steady reminder of the care and strength I offer. I express my deep love for you with language that may seem poetic, but is meant simply to convey sincerity. I stand firm for you when needed, and offer gentle comfort in other moments, showing both strength and closeness. When you feel uncertain or low, remember that you live by faith and are wrapped in love. Know that obstacles yield before me, and that I have already relieved your sorrow. Let these images guide you and keep my promises close, for you are never alone in your challenges or successes. Rest and find solace as I bring you gifts from the depths of my generous heart. You have experienced my protective presence and the relief found in trusting me. And now I invite you to see the abundant change that comes from joining with me in this partnership. A change that speaks to your desire for lasting transformation. If you struggle with recurring patterns or habits that seem impossible to break, or if broken relationships weigh on you, trust that I see potential where you see emptiness. I work to nurture hope in barren places, to transform lifeless seeds into blooming flowers, and to renew your soul from its void into abundance. Even when transformation seems slow, every sacrifice and tear is a valuable step toward growth, and the waiting time is part of the process of anticipation before a rich harvest. I am a healer of broken dreams, relationships, and lost callings, restoring what once seemed irreparable. When you feel trapped by dead ends, know that nothing is beyond repair. Forgiveness and honesty can rebuild connections, and even old wounds can become reminders of my kindness. Let my grace rewrite your past and shape a new future that brings more than material wealth. The true blessings of inner peace, lasting joy, and a wholeness that this world cannot offer. As you open up to me, I exchange your fear for calm, your sadness for relief, and your insecurity for a sense of sufficiency. These blessings might appear suddenly, like the first light of day, but their impact lasts much longer than a fleeting moment of joy. I have a purpose for you that goes beyond personal satisfaction. You are meant to touch the lives of others. When I bless you, let it be a resource to help those in need, to bring peace to the troubled, and to mend relationships so that others can witness the power of transformation. Know that the changes I bring may sometimes push you out of your comfort zone. They are like careful pruning of a plant, not meant to harm, but to encourage stronger, healthier growth. I gently remove what stifles your progress, always with the goal of preparing you for a fruitful future. I have placed dreams and hopes in your heart for you to make a difference in your community, to follow your calling, or to care for others, even if you have hidden these desires out of doubt. You are invited to reclaim them, and let me renew your path, unlocking opportunities you once thought closed. Trust that with each day comes further change, and that I hold the blueprint for your life, guiding you even when you can only see the next step. I celebrate your achievements, support you through setbacks, and leave no part of your journey unexplored. Embrace every season and rest, knowing that my care is constant. Whether you stand at the brink of realization or feel overwhelmed by doubts, my love is not an abstract idea, but a living reality, meant to comfort you. Open your heart to receive this love, and you will experience it in quiet moments. A supportive word from a friend, a line in scripture, or a gentle whisper in the wind. If doubts or worries arise, share them with me. I do not reject your questions or anger. Instead, I welcome them as they lead to a deeper trust and healing. Even when you wonder why hardships occur or question my presence in times of need, bring those concerns to me. I see and understand all your struggles and hold you up when you fall, reminding you that your worth is more than the sum of your failures. Even if you feel overwhelmed by an uncertain future, remember that I remain your steady anchor. Instead of fearing what lies ahead, bring your concerns to me and let me show you a path to rest and renewal. I understand the lingering pain of past hurts and know how they shadow your thoughts. Yet, I work to transform those scars into symbols of survival and hope. You are loved unconditionally, not because of your accomplishments, but simply because I am love itself. Let your heart be at ease and share your vulnerabilities with me, so that in your weakness, my strength can be made evident. Take time away from the clamor of daily life to listen for my quiet guidance, whether it comes as a subtle inner word or through a trusted voice. My responses may not come as dramatic revelations, but as small, assuring moments that gradually clear your confusion. I am always ready to listen, turning your concerns into valued treasures. No inner conflict is too great for me to address, so give me all your worries and allow my calm to replace your burdens. Allow me to ease your struggles, quiet your storms, and set you on the solid ground of my love. Speak to me honestly, and you will find the courage to face your fears and let go of your doubts. As you journey in faith, remain alert to the distractions and negative thoughts that may creep in. These can drain the peace and gratitude I wish for you, so when they appear, recognize them, but do not dwell on them instead. Share them with me, and let my words clear your mind. A small act of gratitude can dispel anger, and a moment of prayer can transform your perspective. Be cautious of gossip and idle chatter, for your words have the power either to build up or to break down. Choose them wisely, and let forgiveness replace bitterness, understanding that forgiving does not erase the pain, but frees you from its hold. Protect your heart from anger, and allow me to guide you away from temptations that offer only fleeting pleasure. In every aspect of your life, I am here to lead you toward a richer, more loving existence. Keep your mind focused on my truth, and you will safeguard the gifts I have placed within you. My dear one, understand that temptations, whether through harmful relationships, addictive behaviors, or the lure to compromise your values, are empty and short-lived compared to the deep peace and joy I offer. When you are weak, lean on my word, and remember how I withstood the tempter by standing firm in truth. Call upon me in those times, for I do not judge you for your struggles. Instead, I provide a way out and the strength needed to overcome them. Be careful about the people you choose to spend time with. While you are meant to shine your light in the world, some relationships may encourage harmful habits or lead you to stray spiritually, and in those cases, wisdom calls for setting boundaries or distancing yourself as needed. Seek out the fellowship of those who inspire you to love more, do good works, and grow in devotion. For being around godly friends and mentors is like planting deep roots in rich soil that helps you stand strong when challenges come. Do not fall into spiritual complacency after experiencing blessings, for your soul is meant for a vibrant daily relationship with me. Routine can dull your passion and make you open to deception. So make time for regular prayer, worship, and immersion in Scripture, keeping your heart receptive to fresh experiences of my presence. Never let yesterday's insights become stale. Each day, seek me and witness more of my nature and plans for you, guarding your heart by carefully choosing what you see, hear, and think about, as every image, word, or sound leaves its mark on your soul. Ask my Spirit for discernment, so you know when to step away from influences that cloud your thoughts or dull your sensitivity to my voice. Remember that a guarded heart is one that remains pure and open for my love to flow freely. And vigilance is a genuine act of love for me, for yourself, and for your community. By staying watchful, you honor the trust I have placed in you, allowing your life to reflect my grace and power. And every choice you make for the light helps bring hope to a hurting world. Even when faced with temptation, negative thoughts, or the lure of routine, know that I am always here to guide and empower you. Lean into my strength and anchor yourself in my truth. Embrace accountability with others on this journey, for through vigilance and mutual support, you protect the beauty I have put in your heart, letting it blossom fully. Now, in the quiet of your inner space, let my presence fill you with awe, a wonder that comes not from naivety, but from recognizing a majesty beyond measure and delighting in unexpected surprises. Think of how the first light of dawn breaks the darkness, a simple yet profound reminder of my faithful care in dispelling shadows, or how everyday miracles like a sunrise, the bond of close friends, or the scent of flowers after cold days demonstrate my creativity and care in every detail. Do not let the rush of daily life rob you of the gift of wonder. Instead, look around with fresh eyes and let gratitude awaken your awareness of my touch in every smile, every kind act, and every new day. As you stand in quiet reverence of my works, whether in the rustling of leaves or the gentle glow of moonlight on the water, allow these moments to become silent prayers that deepen your connection with me, filling you with awe, gratitude, and trust. In that awe, remember that I am more than you can fully comprehend, yet I choose to be with you, majestic and close, exalted and intimately involved in your life. Allow yourself to appreciate this contrast. I am the one who hung the stars in the night sky, yet I also know you by name. I created galaxies beyond your imagination, yet I care about the smallest details of your day. That is who I am, to be both dazzling in splendor and gentle in love. When you stand in awe before me, your pride fades and humility brings you closer to my presence. So my child, seek out moments of wonder. Let these moments refresh your commitment, expand your gratitude, and strengthen your faith. Embrace that childlike sense of awe when you look at a starry sky with wide eyes, held breath, and a heart open to the depth of my love. In that sacred amazement, you will find renewed joy and steady confidence, knowing that the God who holds the universe also holds you close. We have journeyed together through words of comfort, gentle guidance, and steadfast promises. With each step, I have drawn you deeper into my heart, wrapping you in divine love, inviting you to let go of your burdens, and encouraging you to trust me in both the small and big moments. Now, as this message comes to a close, I leave you with a firm promise. You are never alone. You are always loved, and your future shines with hope under my care. Reflect on our shared journey, how you began by stepping into my embrace, feeling the warmth of being fully seen and completely cherished. I have shown you that my gaze never leaves you, and that my compassion is limitless. I have comforted your tired soul, ready to lift your burdens and lead you into peace. I have invited you to let go of pain and regret, and I have guided you with practical steps to live out your faith, from prayer and forgiveness to everyday acts of kindness. I have stirred your imagination with clear visions of my power, my protective care, and the strength I offer against darkness. I have spoken promises of change and blessings that touch you personally and extend outward. I have engaged with your innermost fears and doubts, and I have urged you to remain alert, protecting the precious truth within you. All these messages come together to reveal one truth. My love runs through every aspect of your life. It is the foundation for your trust, the support in your struggles, and the flag over every victory. Even when you falter or doubt, my love stays constant, a steady tune that guides you home, a light that pierces any darkness. Amen.